This is heart to heart. There is no human that can live on an island all unto himself. That's a thought that came to my mind when I was listening to Patrick's barn burning message on freedom in Christ. Huh, what an amazing time this weekend at MLK to watch hundreds walk out of that jail cell and into the freedom that Christ offers us through his resurrection power. And truly, that is the call of the gospel for us to move out of slavery and into freedom, out of bondage and into freedom, out of darkness and into light. But what about what happens Monday morning? What about those challenges that come our way? Because the thought came to me as I was listening that when we step out of that jail cell, out of that place of bondage, that the door is left open. Now let's be honest. We're only going to be ultimately perfected when life here on planet Earth is finished. So when the door remains open behind us, you and I have the potential, the capacity, in fact, we do step back in. Maybe it's the time that you got too many dislikes on your social media. Maybe it's the time why you saw someone with something that you wanted and it just, ate you up and you were full of envy and you stepped back into the jail cell. Maybe, guys, it was that dark night when you hadn't had enough sleep and you saw something, you went somewhere. Why? You saw something, you just shouldn't have seen it and you stepped back into the jail cell. What do you do? What do you do to stay in that sort of freedom place that Jesus has operated or figured out, given us to live in all the time? I want to just give you one suggestion for that. In answer to the question, how do I live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, between the mountaintop experiences of meeting Christ with the community of believers here at MLCal? You need a friend. We all need friends. There is no human that can live following Jesus on an island all by himself, all by herself. You've got to have a friend. In fact, a friend close enough that you can talk to about those times you want to turn your head and move back inside the jail cell. Let me be honest with you and tell you about my friends. We've only been in France here for a year. I've been a pastor for nearly 40 years. I don't have those kinds of friends yet in France, but I've got them around the world. So I talk to my friends on WhatsApp, via FaceTime. What is it? When you look at the guy and you can talk back and forth, Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff. Why? Because I can't live outside that open jail cell without depending on friends that are on the same journey that I am. Do you have a friend? Do you have a friend that you can call, that you can share with, that you can talk about, not just about the mountaintop experiences, but about the temptations or the thoughts or the struggles or the challenges that just might cause you to turn your head and step back inside that jail cell? My prayer for you this week is that you find a friend and communicate with that friend so that you stay inside the freedom that Christ has brought to you through his amazing resurrection power. This is Heart to Heart. God bless you.